A very warm welcome to my lecturer, Inchi Mohammad Nizam. So today we're going to do the case study to ethical hacking report that was given to us based on the Alpha System company that they had some attack for DOS attack. So in this, we were asked to discuss with my team members about the impact of attack and the recommendation to solve the DOS attack. Let me first of all, let me just slightly go through of what is DOS attack. So what is denial of service DOS attack? Okay, denial of service DOS attack is one that attempt to bring a machine or network, making it inaccessible to its intent user. The accomplish of a DOS attack happens by flooding the target with traffic. It also might lead to a system crash. So DOS attack is an attack that, as you all can see, it might have a lot of problems that will occur. So next, I would like to pass to Harish.
Thanks, Kishan. So now I'll be explaining about when does DOS attack happens. A denial of service or DOS attack happens when a service work becomes unavailable. In the most common cause, the infrastructure of a system unable to cope due to capacity overload in a short period of time. So this is when those attacks will happen. So next I'll pass to Jason.
Thanks, Harish. So next, what's the goal behind DOS attack? The main goal of DOS attack is to cause destruction of loss to a targeted organization. So the attacker plan to take down or slow down the particular website. Now I pass to David.
Okay, the impact of DOS attack. As Kishan have said, what is the meaning of DOS attack and what are the goals and so on. So what are the impact it would cause for a DOS attack is kind of huge if we see in a scenario. So first point of all, users unable to execute their intention when visiting their website. But we can see internet has been a freedom of choice. We express it in social media and so on, and we use it for business and so on. If a service that breakdowns during a 24 hours would create a large impact on community. Okay, if an user unable to execute their intention, what does it cost? Okay, for an example, the incident of SAPS Online, an online system to check marks of the students at higher secondary school or primary school. Okay, the parents would be waiting for know their marks eagerly, but due to high traffic and so on, the website would be down and the parents would be so pissed off and angry because they're unable to see their precious kids' marks, and it makes them worry more and make fed up upon the situation. So they just keep on waiting, and for their IT team to work back and replace it in normal manner so that it can work on basic standards. So they're unable to execute their intention, which is a kind of stress scenario if an online situation going on.
So organizations suffer from reputational damage. So example, incident of vaccine website, as all of us know, that was unable to respond during registration and it became a critic in social media after it. So this is a very huge thing because it has become a great bad reputation for the organization. So as for the government, for the nationwide, because it was a very viral kind of thing, and this is not applicable for the government, but also applies to the corporate organization. So this is just a sample. It has many more.
Okay, loss of loyal customer trust. For a company, it's more important customer, especially loyal customer. Shopee API has been down on 6.6 awesome sale. It caused a big loss that has been shown evidently by the organization. It led to loss of loyal customer trust. On the day itself, Lazada gained more customer due to this issue. We have known that Malaysians really prefer Shopee than Lazada. When something occurs like this, they'll find what is best for them.
So next, the IT team will have uncertain work time to fix the faults, resulting in additional pay of cost. So whenever a website facing down, the engineers they have to work overtime to reduce the loss, to gain back the website, to fix that from the attack. So and revealing back to the website, it could lead to uncertain finance circumference for a company or organization. So when it comes to problems like this, the IT team have to work more than usual, and it will cost it costs a lot.
Okay, if unable to complete business in time, contracts may not be paid, resulting in financial loss. For an example, in auction time and so on, you are bidding for an object to take on an auction. Example, like many people are entering the website and suddenly the web page is down and it leads for you to a loss situation. So it is kind of unsatisfied for people who that are willing to give a higher price on that particular time for that object, but they're unable to win it. Same applies for contracts and government tenders and so on, which apply in online manner.
So an investor might doubt and feel risky to invest in a company. So I think this would be very dangerous, and it will might be an impact for the corporate companies, and because investors are their main thing. So an unstable website would cause a loss if it occurs frequently. It also would bring a successful business to a severe loss overnight. So if facing the situation, the investor would not trust. So that when the investors lost their trust, it might will take time for them to gain their trust back and be back to the company as it.
Okay, how to solve the DOS attack? Configure firewalls and routers. Fake traffic should be rejected by firewalls and routers. Make sure your routers and firewalls are up to date with the most recent security fix.
Consider the front end hardware. It's also a method to solve those attacks. So before the traffic reaches a server, application front end hardware that is incorporated into the network can assist, analyze, and screen data package. As data enters the system, the hardware identify it is a priority, regular, or risky. It can also assist in the blocking of potential harmful material.
Okay, get help recognizing attacks. For first of all, we should recognize what is the attack all about. Maybe DOS and DDoS should be like kind of same, and other attacks too would be the same manner. So to defend themselves in business frequently, employee technology or anti-DDoS or DOS attack services, this might assist you in distinguish between normal network traffic surges and a DOS or DDoS assault. Let's say a normal traffic, just I have said for SAPS, it is because they didn't expect the large amount of audience in the website. Might be due to the reason, one of the reason that web page went down, or it also could be by a laptop that lead to send links and allow others to create a more heavy traffic on the website. So and technology should help recognize what is the attacks all about and eliminate it.
So contact your internet server provider. So if you find your company is under attack, you should notify your internet service provider as soon as possible to determine if your traffic can be rerouted. Having a backup ISP is a good idea too. Also consider service that can disperse the massive DOS or DDoS traffic among a network or server that can help render any attack ineffective.
Limit broadcasting. Attackers frequently make requests to all devices on the network, magnifying the attack. Attacks can be disrupted by limiting or shutting off the broadcast, forwarding when possible. When feasible, users can also turn off the echo and charge services.
Monitor the network. So the more you know about typical inbound traffic, the faster you will be able to detect the commuter of a dose of a DDoS or dose assault. So real-time visual with network detection and response, which are NDR, is a quick and easy approach to keep a profile of how your network should appear. So by using a machine learning or AI, so you can use or you can see abnormal peaks right away.
Okay, as we have seen, DOS attack has been called has bigger impact, and it has been one of the reason why internet could be a vulnerable place and people are unable to do their intention, and internet has been a freedom and they want to achieve goals which they tend to do in shorter span of time. It should help them to live a more conventional life. But if DOS attack and DDoS attack and other attacks are happening, it will make the more risky place and people won't be trusting. So to do this, we have to come up with ideas such as how to solve it. And just like Jason Rack said, AI should improve on it to identify how does DOS attacks looks and so on. As we have seen that the statistics of DOS attack has been growing, and we are thinking about how to overcome it. So I hope that our future, we don't have more and more DOS attack by having ethical hackers who would find a solution for it. And that's all from our team. Thank you.